today my topic is about Strassen's multiplication. As you can see, this is an application for divide and conquer, where why will we choose Strassen's multiplication? Because whereas coming to time complexity for traditional multiplication, it is O of n cube, whereas coming to Strassen's, it is O of n power 2.81, which is very efficient and very fast calculation. So we'll choose this method. Coming to the process, let us consider two matrices like A and B and the resulting matrix you will see, and consider some. So let us consider few variables P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. So there will be some formulas for this. For that, consider a box like this: 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. For this, Q plus will be left to right and T plus will also be left to right. And where is coming to S and R, S will be from bottom to top and R will be from top to bottom. S will be S minus and R will be R minus. T and Q will be T plus and Q plus. Like that, consider a box. Coming to B, take it as diagonally. A11 plus A22 into B11 plus B22. Like that, if you multiply these both, you will get P value. Coming to Q and R, consider this as a set. So if you write B here, inside it should be A. And if you write A here, inside it should be B. Take like that. So consider for Q it is B11 and for R it is A11. Coming to this formula, Q is given as, since it is B here, inside we should take it as A. So A21 plus A22. Coming to R, it is A11 into, inside should be B. So R is given as B12 minus B22. Like that we will be getting the formulas for Q and R. Coming to S and T, same as this. Consider A here, so inside it should be B. Here B is there, so inside it should be A. Like that, first it is A22 and this is B22. For S, it is given as top, bottom to top. So B21 minus B11. And for T, it is left to right. So A11 plus A12. Like that, you can derive the formulas for this. Coming to U and D. So U and D. For U, you should consider S and T. Whereas B, you should consider Q and R. For U, if there is B here, you should write A. Whereas the 2, 1 will be 2, 1 itself. If it is A, you should write as B. So for U, for S, it is given as B21 minus B11. So here it will be A21 minus A11 into, for T it is A11 plus A12. For this it will be B11 plus B12. So like this you will derive the formula for U. Coming to V, consider Q and R. So if there is A, you should write here B. And if there is B, you have to write A. So here it is given as A21 plus A22. So you should write B21 plus B22 into, here B12 is given. So you should write A12 minus A22. Like this you will derive the formula for A. So by this formulas, you can derive the final matrix multiplication for C11, C12, C21 and C22. So first let's consider C12. C12, I will be telling you a simple way to remember. Consider it as RAT, R-A-T. So take the first letter, take the last letter and place it here. Whereas in A place, keep a plus. So coming to this, C21, R minus 1 letter is Q and T minus 1 letter is S. So this will be Q plus S. So C12 and C21 are finished. So C11 and C22, as you can see, C21 and C12 are finished. So let us consider C11 and C22. For C11 and C22, first place the first letters as P, P. And coming to here, the S in C21 should be placed here and the R in C12 should be placed here. Like that you will get this. And T should be placed here and Q should be placed here, like alternatively. And here plus U will be there and here plus U will be there. Like this we can derive the formulas for C11, C12, C21 and C22. So this will be a final matrix. So let us consider an example. A and B matrices, whereas A11 is 1, A12 is 2, A21 is 3, A22 is 4. Coming to B, it is B11 is 5, B21 is 7, B12 is 6 and B22 is 8. So now let us derive the formulas. So P will be like this and These are the formulas. So let us find the values for this. P. P is A11 plus A22. A11 plus A22 is 5 into B11 plus B22. B11 plus B22 is 30. So it will be 65. Coming to Q, B11. B11 is 5 into A21 plus A22. A21 plus A22 is 7. So this will be 35. Coming to R, A11. A11 is 1 into B12 minus B22. B12 minus B22. It is minus 2. So the final value will be minus 2 for R. So coming to S, S will be A22. A22 is 4 into B21 minus B11. B21 minus B11. It is 2. So the value of S is 8. Coming to T, B22. B22 is 8. A11 plus A12. It is 2. So this will be 16. So coming to value of U, A21 minus A11. It is 2 into B11 plus B12. 11. So this is 22. Coming to V, B21 plus B22. B21 plus B22 is 15 into A21 minus A22. A21 minus A22 is minus 1. So minus 15. Let's find the variables of C11, C12, C21 and C22. Coming to C11, we know that formula is P plus S minus T plus V. So P plus S is 65 plus 8 minus T is 24 plus V is given as 30. This is C11. C12 will be R plus T. R plus T. 24 minus 2. So coming to C21, it is Q plus S. Q is 35 and S is 8. 35 plus 8. Coming to C22, P is 65. 65 plus of minus 2 is 65 minus 2. Minus Q. Q is 35. So minus 35 plus U. U is 22. So now we have got the values as C11 is 90, C12 is 22, C21 is 43 and C22 is 50. So the final matrix will be C matrix will be C11, C12, C21 and C22. So final matrix is C11 is 90, C12 is 22, C21 is 43 and C22 is 50. So this is our final matrix by using Strassen's multiplication. So now let us verify this by using traditional matrix multiplication. So let us find this example by using traditional method. The given matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is 5, 6, 7, 8. So the resultant matrix C will be A cross B. So consider 1, 2 and 5, 7. 1 into 5 plus 7 into 2 will be C11. 1 into 6 plus 8 into 2 will be C12. And coming to C21, 3 into 5 plus 7 into 4. And C22 will be 6 into 3 plus 8 into 4. So the final resulting matrix will be 19, 22, 43 and 50. So as you can see, the resultant matrix which we got in traditional method and the resultant matrix which we got in Strassen's are both are same. So it is efficient to choose Strassen's multiplication because of the time complexity. So now let us find the time complexity for Strassen's multiplication. Now the time complexity for the Strassen's will be 1 if n is less than 2 and if n is greater than or equal to 2. So it will be 7 because we did 7 operations such as P, Q, R, S, T. So it will be 7. T of n by 2 because it is divide and conquer. If it is, now this is a simple matrix 2 into 2, so we will not divide. Coming to 4 at 4 into 4, we will divide it by n by 2. So this will be n by 2 plus n. So the final it will be log a to the base b, whereas a is 7 and b is 2. So the time complexity will be log 7 to the base 2, which is 2.81. So we'll find the time complexity as log A to the base B. So A will be 7 and B will be 2. So log 7 to the base 2 will be 2.81. So the time complexity for Strassens will be O of n power 2.81. So whereas coming to traditional method, it is O of n power 3. This is less than traditional method. So it is very efficient to choose Strassens multiplication. Thank you. How should I tell you?
ये मत करो, do thank you again please.
जल्दी कर यार.
Again tell, this is all about Stratton's multiplication.
Pause.
No,
Continue.
Okay, so since the time complexity of Strassens is less than traditional method, it is very efficient. Since the time complexity of Strassens is less than traditional method, so it is very efficient to choose this.